Dust swirled, sandals pounded the dry earth. Moses, after 40 years of exile, returned to Egypt. He carried a message from God. He carried a demand, "Let my people go." Pharaoh, regal and proud, scoffed at the demand. He refused. He would not release the Israelites from their bondage. The Nile flowed, a silent witness to the brewing conflict. Moses, guided by God, warned Pharaoh. Refusal would bring suffering. Refusal would unleash the wrath of God. Pharaoh, heart-hardened, dismissed the warnings. He believed himself a god. He did not fear the God of Moses. And so began the plagues, each one a testament to God's power, each one a blow against Pharaoh's stubborn pride. The Nile, lifeblood of Egypt, turned to blood. Fish died, their bodies rotting in the putrid water. The stench filled the air. Egyptians recoiled in horror. Still, Pharaoh remained unmoved. Then came the frogs. Hordes of them, slimy and green, invading homes, fields, even Pharaoh's palace. They hopped on beds, swarmed kitchens, a living plague upon the land. Pharaoh, disgusted but resolute, refused to yield. Lice infested the land, a crawling, biting torment. Livestock perished, struck down by pestilence. Boils erupted on skin, painful and festering. Still, Pharaoh's heart remained hardened. He would not bend. A furious hailstorm, unlike any Egypt had ever seen, lashed the land. Ice and fire rained from the sky, destroying crops and shattering trees. Terror gripped the hearts of the Egyptians. A darkness descended upon Egypt, a darkness so thick it felt like a physical presence. For 3 days the sun disappeared. Fear gnawed at the edges of Pharaoh's resolve, yet he clung to his defiance. Then came the final plague, the most terrifying of all. A hush fell over the land, the air grew heavy with dread. The firstborn of Egypt in every house, from the lowliest peasant to Pharaoh himself, died. The cries of mourning echoed through the streets. Pharaoh, broken and defeated, finally relented. "Go!" he cried to Moses. "Leave this place, take your people and be gone." The Israelites, freed from their bondage, streamed out of Egypt. A vast multitude, they carried their few possessions and their newfound freedom. They followed Moses, their leader, their deliverer. But Pharaoh, his grief giving way to anger, had a change of heart. He sent his chariots thundering after the fleeing Israelites. They were trapped, the Red Sea before them, the Egyptian army at their backs. Then, God intervened. Moses raised his staff. The sea split. A dry path opened up before them. The Israelites walked through the sea, the walls of water towering on either side. Pharaoh's army charged in after them, but the waters crashed back together, drowning the pursuing Egyptians. The Israelites were free. They had crossed the sea to freedom. Their exodus was complete.